Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. When we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And boy, we have a funny episode for you guys here today, so you want to stick around for this one. Now, as y'all know, Patrick Beverley made a lot of news in the media yesterday. He was the new shiny toy that everybody wanted to talk about because he was the latest news in the NBA. And number two, it was something related to the Lakers. So, everybody and their grandmother was going to talk about it, including us. We decided to talk about it. Now, during his media day run, he answered a range of questions on a range of different things, right? He talked about what role he's going to play on the team, what it's like to be a Laker versus being a Clipper. He talked about what it's going to be like to play with Russell Westbrook. So he talked about a whole bunch of different things. But there was one particular statement that Patrick Beverley made, I believe it was yesterday, when he was talking to the media that caught the attention of everyone, including Nick Wright and Shannon Sharpe. And we actually got this via Clutch Points yesterday. So basically, a reporter asked Patrick Beverley the following question. The reporter said, "You'll be playing with LeBron James and Anthony Davis." And to that, he responded, Patrick Beverley, "They're going to be playing with me. I made the playoffs last year. They didn't. It's a difference." And when Patrick Beverley answered those questions, I don't know if you guys actually saw the video of him answering those questions. He didn't look too amused by that question and the way the reporter was trying to frame it. Well, that's what he said. Well, apparently, Nick Wright and Shannon Sharpe were not pleased. They did not find it amusing, the comments that Patrick Beverley had to make yesterday about one LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and they responded to it, and they didn't hold anything back whatsoever. So for those of y'all who missed what Shannon Sharpe and Nick Wright had to say about Patrick Beverley's comments, we want to play them. So we're going to play Nick Wright's comments first, and right after that, we're going to play Shannon Sharpe. So what we want you guys to do is take a listen to what they had to say, because they did not hold back whatsoever, especially Nick Wright. And then we're going to come back and react to it. Take a listen to that.
Brew, I say this with no due respect for Patrick Beverley.
No due.
I almost cursed. Heck, does this guy think he is? Can I just tell you Patrick Beverley's brief NBA history? An NBA history that he was with the Houston Rockets. Yeah. He then got injured, and they made the conference finals for the first time in 20 years. He's then with them for another couple of years. They don't do much. He then gets traded, and they immediately make the conference finals again. The team he gets traded to, the Clippers, never ever made the conference finals, and then they did. Why? Because Ty Lue benched Patrick Beverley. That's ancient history. How about this?
Team player.
How about this summer? Patrick Beverley was the 8th most valuable asset traded for the 28th best player in basketball. You got Rudy Gobert, and you got 8 assets, 7 of which were better than Patrick Beverley. He then got traded for my guy THT, who, while I like, and I like his representation, was, by some metrics, the worst player that got regular minutes in the league. And so much of it is not what you say, but how you say it. Oh. So if Beverley had said that exact same thing, and he was like, "They can play with me. I mean, I made the playoffs last year, guys." There's a smile and a wink, but still get your point across that you are, his point being in his own head that I was a key reason the Minnesota Timberwolves got out of the play-in round, and I jumped on the table and wore my robe on SportsCenter and made a total ass of myself. Oh, that's fine. We're on the afternoons now. We're allowed. But it wasn't. He was deadly serious.
He was serious.
And Brew, it shows a patented misunderstanding of where he is, not in the league, but within the Lakers roster. He was not brought there because Anthony Davis and LeBron James need to learn how to win. He thinks that,
though.
He thinks that.
He said it this summer that LeBron needs somebody to get in his rear end.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
How's that going to work
October 25th.
He's not going anywhere.
But Nick, look,
you think he's on the team past the trade deadline?
Yes.
I'll bet you on money on.
He is on the team, Nick.
He's on the team all the way to the plan. You guys are in the plan.
Wiles was right.
Bruh, come on, Pat. I get it. You're in a great situation. I mean, the Lakers, you're happy. Come on, bruh. You're a role player. You've carved out a nice niche for yourself. But come on now. I mean, bro talking like he 6, 7 time first team All NBA. a 8, 9-time All-Star. Got, come on, bruh.
Is he an anytime All-Star?
No. I mean, but to hear him talk, the way he talked, man, I can see. They asked Kevin Durant, what's it going to be like? Hey, they playing with KD or they playing with Giannis. I get that. Bruh, come on now. But that's Pat Bev. Hopefully, he doesn't all of a sudden get to the Lakers and say, well, hey, hell, I'm Kobe, I'm Shaq. Hey, I'm the missing piece. You're a piece. You're not the missing piece. You're a piece. But confidence is there, but like I said, I thought that was Chris Paul for a second.
So y'all heard what they had to say. And as you can see, Nick Wright didn't find it to be a joke whatsoever. I mean, Shannon Sharpe kind of, like, he could tell he was a little bit annoyed by it, but he was like, come on, man. Like, he gave an answer, but he didn't really go too far into it. Like, he took his little jabs at him, like, come on, you're a role player. Come on, that's it, right? But Nick Wright, man, Nick Wright seemed to take those comments very, very, very seriously. And it seemed like Nick Wright didn't find it funny at all. Like, he didn't find any of what Patrick Beverley said to be funny. Actually, yesterday when we produced the show, when we covered, the comments that he made, I was in disbelief. I think most people were. I was so surprised at how audacious he was to basically say that. And the funny part was, if you saw the video, it didn't look like he was joking, right? And to Nick Wright's point, it's not like as if, he joked and like, ha, guys. No, like he laughed. No, Patrick Beverley was dead serious. He's like, yo, what are you talking about? I made the playoffs the last 4 years, or I made the playoffs at the very least. Last season, they're going to be playing with me. And I was like, wow. Like I was, I was shocked by that. And I think most people, most people were. But here's the larger point that I want to get to here. If I'm Patrick Beverley, I would be very careful. And I'm going to tell you guys why I'm saying that. Because if it comes to a point this season where the Lakers are going through a rough patch, and every team does, most teams usually have ups and downs. That's just the way it is. But if it comes a point this season when the Lakers are having a tough go at it, right, and maybe they're losing some games or they're not playing very well, and if that point comes and reporters start talking to Patrick Beverley, and maybe he's defiant with the media or saying, snarky or whatever it is, you better believe Shannon Sharpe and Nick Wright will come for Patrick Beverley. If you don't believe me, look at Russell Westbrook. Going into the season, Russell Westbrook was heralded as, the triple-double king, right? Top 75 player, Hall of Famer, all of that stuff. By the midway point of the season, you would have thought they were talking about the 8th man on the bench. That's what Russell Westbrook turned into. So right now, it's all kumbaya. Everybody's happy to be here. Hey, man, welcome to the team. Laker fans are excited and all. That's all fantastic. We've all seen this before. But if they start losing and they start having challenges, especially, for example, to give you guys an example with their defense, where everyone is looking at Patrick Beverley to really bolster their defense, and he doesn't help them on the defensive side of the floor, and they start floundering, you better believe that they're going to be coming for Patrick Beverley. And Shannon Sharpe and these guys are going to bring these comments up, talking about, oh, you've been playing with us, you playing with me, they're playing with me, blah, blah, blah. They're going to bring these comments back up. It is going to be a problem. That's all I am saying. So while Patrick Beverley has all of this, he should just be ready for that. He's the newest guy, and he's most likely going to be the one that they blame. That's just the way it's going to be, right? When people want to point, they're going to look at, okay, what's the change on the team? Okay, him. Let's blame him. That's what's going to happen. So just wanted to put that out there, but it was just, most of us thought it was funny, but audacious, but I don't think Shannon Sharpe and definitely Nick Wright did not find it to be funny whatsoever. I think they found it to be offensive. Like, how can you have the courage to say something like that publicly, right? So these are my thoughts and opinions on this. And what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about what Shannon Sharpe and Nick Wright had to say about Patrick Beverley's comments? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch y'all on the next episode.